No idea what we're doing.
That's kind of the fun. Oh my God, we're live on Facebook right now.
No,
Hello. It says mine on Zoom on the top right. It says live on Facebook.
it says setting up your meeting for Facebook. I don't know if
Oh,
live yet. I'm trying to look and see. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, nice face, Lauren. Okay. All right. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, okay, okay. It says live. You,
hi.
if anybody is, I'm always like, if anybody's watching this, you may
It's
have just seen us trying to make it through the tech.
which is always our challenge.
It is, but we persevere. All right.
I
Um,
think I think we're live.
yes, I'm in red lipstick today because we get to have full makeup on because we're not in masks because we're not together.
I know, but we are, but we're not.
We
And I
are.
have my lip gloss.
We're together in
Um,
spirit
yeah, yeah. So
always.
it's been a couple of weeks since we got to do our thing for several reasons, car reasons,
Yes,
tech
all sorts of
reasons.
reasons. All
Yes,
sorts of
yes.
reasons, but we're here. So we said we were going to go live. So you guys, for those of you that know, this is our little destination unknown, but we're not driving. We know our destination today because we're in one
Yeah.
place. We don't know where the conversation is going.
No, we don't. But I'm going to steer us in a direction,
All right.
if you don't mind.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Jesus, take the wheel. Yeah.
And in
So,
this example, you're Jesus. So.
oh, I'll take it. I'll take it and run. Yeah. So because we weren't together near Thanksgiving time, which is a very special time usually, we like to focus on my family. Well, we try anyway. I do on gratitude. And I feel like we didn't really get our little snippet, our little time to just tap into that. And I'm feeling a lot of it lately. So I just wanted to throw that out there to the world, to whoever might be watching, or just to you and me. Because to me,
My voice, so hold on, I'm
yeah,
watching
go ahead.
in case anybody, because I don't know how to monitor both, so I just turned it on my phone. Okay,
All right. Okay.
go ahead.
Um, for me, this is like a decision to just pay attention to every once in a while. And I think that in whatever time in history we're in, there's a lot of negative to look at and a lot of negative that we're being bombarded with, and fear and overwhelm and stress. So to consciously pivot, just to tap into those little silver linings and the little nuggets of gold in the shitstorm, that life might feel like right now, is pretty important. So personally, I just got to say, I'm like flooded with it today. And this is why I wanted to talk about it, because I finally have my little family home. Everybody's home. Everyone's tested negative. No one's going anywhere. We drank 2 bottles of wine last night. Like, we're doing okay,
Be grateful.
and I'm very grateful. And for all these little tiny things. And I find that once you start just noticing certain things in life, or just paying attention to the good or what you have in this life, you just travel down this gratitude rabbit hole.
Like it's
And you notice so much more than the obvious once you start paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
And if we literally pay attention to more of that, our lives can shift, can totally shift. And the daily grind will be more positive and easier to get through, and we'll feel more love and light and hope and joy and gratitude. And you get more to be grateful for too,
Right.
I
If
don't
you
know.
put it out there, it keeps coming
Yeah.
back. It comes back. You know what I've noticed too, and this is interesting. Like you obviously this is live on our Facebook. So if you're watching this, you know who I am. And if you're watching it on Christie's, I have to tag you somehow. But
Okay.
the point is, I'm pretty much of an open book. And if you know me, you know that like I literally, if you read my post from last week, Monday it was like steadily downhill. It was so funny. But there is always something to be grateful for. And I do practice gratitude even when I'm not feeling it. Like, gratitude isn't something you need to feel, it is something you need to remember. And when you remember it and you think about it, then it like helps the feeling, you know?
Right.
And I think that that's important to point out. And there's a nuance there, because you can feel totally shitty and you don't feel like being grateful. But if you think about the thing that you are grateful for, and there is, like I said, there's always something. Like, it could literally be, I tell you, I have been
Always.
grateful for the tub in my bathroom many times. I'm not even joking. I'm like, I can't find anything else to be grateful for. I'm grateful that I had coffee this morning, and I'm grateful that I can take a hot shower.
Well, I mean, that's exactly it. It's finding the little things that mean the most.
It is. And when your mind is thinking about that thing, it can't at the same time be involved in the crap. The
Exactly.
gratitude may only take 7 seconds and then you go back to the crap. But I promise you that it feels less. And it definitely opens up an energetic channel
Yeah.
that
I
allows for more positive thoughts and emotions to kind of to come in.
to
And so it's
flow.
important. It's
Yeah.
important.
And you know, that will help get us through whatever is coming, you know. We can just every day even make it a point to write 10 to 20 things every night, a gratitude journal. I think so many
10,
people.
all right, you and your 10 to 20 things. I'm good with
No, it
that.
starts out with like 3 and then you're like, oh man,
Christy's
okay,
like, just write 150 things that you're
just
grateful for, because you
just spend 3 hours a night. That's all you have to do. No, but that will change. I mean, it can help. Like for another thing, like I feel now that there's such a feeling of hope and light right now that there hasn't been in so long, or it seems so long. It's like the beginning of the year, you know? So I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, you know, change is coming, good change is coming. And I'm so grateful because I can breathe a little easier, you know, I
You know
can.
something I want to jump in on, because you just said something, and I think this is something that I actually talked about last week a little bit too, but you said change is coming, and then you
Mhm.
said good change is coming. And so here's another piece of this, right? Change is always coming.
It's always here too, actually,
Always.
like it's always happening
It's
at now.
happening. It's constant. Change is
Yeah.
the only thing that you can pretty much bank on in your life.
Oh
Good
yeah.
and bad, right? Like that phrase, this too shall pass. I don't want to bring anybody down here, but that phrase is just as, relevant to things that are good in your life as well as things that are bad in your life, because just
Yeah.
your things are
Change.
constantly changing. And
Yeah.
so when you recognize that that's going to happen and you accept that it's going to happen, you can meet those changes with a choice how you're going to view them. So you said
Mhm.
good change is coming. For a lot of people, change doesn't feel good. It feels fucking scary.
You're right. It feels scary. Yeah.
You
It can
know?
feel very scary. Yeah.
It can. And so it was just interesting to me that that's how you phrased it, right? Good change is
Mhm.
coming. That's a mindset. That's a choice. You're making the choice right now.
I decided this, whatever this changes that's coming is good. It's going to be good for me. Like it's going to be good for me and many
Exactly.
and for all, I think. I'm hopeful, but I agree with you. A
Yeah.
lot of people are uncomfortable with change. I used to be uncomfortable with change. Now I'm kind of, you know, I don't
Yeah.
know. I Because it's part of life, I think I'm
It
used
sounds
to.
like you're more accepting. You're more
Oh yeah,
accepting.
I'm definitely more accepting than I used to be. Yeah. I would resist years ago, you know, especially when I was younger. But now I'm just like, well, I know it's coming.
Yeah.
And if I have a hand in how I see it,
Mhm.
that will help me, that will help those that I love, that will help whoever, then that's how I'm just gonna see it that way, you know?
It's true. And when you
Yeah.
can lead by that example, like I think of like, you know, the two friends that go see the same movie and one of the friends absolutely thinks it's the best movie and the other friend is like, that movie sucked. And it's like, well, you saw the same movie,
Right.
you know? So it's
Like what
like really
mhm.
just how you perceived it, right? But when you put that energy out there, then you're spreading that energy to the people around you and it absolutely makes a difference. When we were on our honeymoon in Jamaica,
Hmm. Nice.
when it rains, they call it liquid sunshine.
Oh, see, right there. That's great. That's
And
so
I was
great.
like, wow. I was like, you know, and meanwhile, my first thought was, you have to say that because we paid for this trip and you don't want us to like sit and, you know, but I
Right.
started thinking about it and I'm like, you know, it's true. Like, if you can start to see, like, all right, you know, the earth needs a drink, you know,
It
whatever. And
does.
by all means, I am not a person that wakes up with the bluebirds. I have the bluebird like shitting on my shoulder most of the time, not flying around helping me do my laundry.
Right. Right.
Clearly, I am not that princess. But yeah, so it's perception. It's
Yeah.
just taking a moment. You can take a moment and you can find one tiny little thing
Yeah.
be grateful for and you know start making it a practice. It's a practice like everything else, you know.
Yep.
I literally brush my teeth every day and every morning and every night I'm like, I'm grateful that I have a toothbrush that I can brush my teeth.
Yep. And running water.
Running water,
I
shit,
mean, yeah,
yes,
it just trickles right down. If you
it
just pay
does.
attention,
No
you will
pun
find
intended.
for every one thing, you'll find 100 more,
Yes,
you know? But
yeah,
we just have to start by finding the one thing,
yes,
you
I
know?
really like that.
Yeah.
That
And
was
it gets
good.
easier. And I'm totally adopting liquid sunshine, by the way, going
You
forward.
never heard that before?
I haven't. I
Yeah,
wish I had, but I
we
will
we
adopt
will
that
be
now
driving around
in the
soon in
liquid
the rain,
sunshine.
in the liquid sunshine. That's exactly what, yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's what we will do. Well,
Oh, good. That was a good tidbit.
that was good. I needed that today. I feel like I needed your joyful, gracious, what's the, I'm trying to think of is it
The
the noun, the adjective, gratitude as a adjective.
I don't
Great,
know.
gratefulness.
Gratefulness. Oh yeah, yeah.
Grateful. I needed the gratefulness of you today.
And
Yes, because I'm still kind of coming
thank you,
out
my
of
friend.
the, you know, the semi little shit storm that was my life at the end of last week. So, you know, it just
Yeah.
because it's Monday, guys,
That
doesn't
it's
necessarily mean, I mean, I'm working on it.
just a day. Yeah. You're
Christy's
good.
like, I want to jump on and talk about being grateful. I'm like, please.
She's like, you start it because pull
I'm like,
me up
you
the
got this,
ladder, the
girl.
grateful ladder. Yeah.
Yes, I'm like kind of hanging and you've got me by then. And
You're tethered, babe. Yeah.
I'm grateful for you today.
Girl,
My,
ditto. I'm grateful
my,
for you daily
my friend.
and for being able to do this. So
Gosh, I really hope this actually was live. It looks
works.
like it was.
This
I
was my first live ever. So I'm grateful that I
Woohoo.
got that under my belt because I never thought I would. Yeah.
Are your armpits sweating?
No, I'm just not a sweater. I'm actually freezing.
I'm cold too, actually.
I
I can't
know.
feel my fingers. I don't know what that's about. I was gonna light my fireplace and be like Masterpiece Theater back here, but that would have
Next
taken
time,
work.
your
Yeah,
lipstick would melt off. Yeah.
it would. Look at this lovely. I found
Oh,
this. I bought this. This is funny. This is like a Christmas purchase. Probably like 2 years old. That's probably
I have plenty older than that, girl.
from 1989.
Right.
But yeah, I felt a little
Looks good.
frisky. And so you and we don't know exactly the Saturday, but we're gonna be hanging out and we're gonna go live and you guys just may see us drinking and talking, which would be a whole new experience.
That stuff gets deep then.
It does. It gets deep and shallow.
And a lot of like getting off the highway onto service roads and back and getting
Yes,
lost.
yes.
But fun. But
Spare
fun. Yeah.
tires, flat tires, I don't, yeah, we
We can handle it.
we have fun.
We
You know,
do.
it's like at the end of the day, I'm like, if I haven't, fully offended anybody or, then it's a win.
It's a win. It's all good. Another thing to be grateful for.
Another thing to be grateful for. All right. Well, I guess
All right,
me and my
folks.
lipstick are going to sign off.
Me too.
This was fun.
Until
I
next
love
week.
you. Thank you for jumping on and being in a place where we could do this. And you have a wonderful rest of the day. And I'm sure I'll be texting you.
Yes, we will chat later for sure. Thank you. Thank you, my
Bye,
friend.
everybody.
Bye.